Um, you guys had gone through a big battle with the barbarians of Yesterhill and the druids, the dark druids of Yesterhill, and they had summoned a giant treant, sacrificing six of them, six of the druids, to summon this giant treant that you guys then mowed down. But you did manage to save Elvir Martikov, the son of Davian Martikov, the old man from the Wizard of Wines. During the battle, Strahd was flying above you, observing, um, while you got some unexpected aid from a were-raven that turned out to be Muriel Crenshaw, or Vinshaw, a family friend of the Martikovs, who was in fact the raven who has been following you since just outside of the death house. You also received from the ashes of the vampire lady. She had the glowing green gem on her, about a fist-sized gem of glowing green life energy, and you assume this is the gem that the Martikovs were talking about planting in the earth to grow the vineyard, right?
Yep.
And Sid has actually Sid has grabbed the Kavar, the spirit of Kavar, that rests within his blood spear, which is a +2 spear. That if you kill somebody with it, you get temporary hit points. Yeah. So you guys are pretty banged up. Like I said, the server's not working, so I don't think you'll be able to do any rests or anything in Foundry. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? You guys went and you did chop down that big tree. It took you maybe 10 minutes to chop down the tree. The big vampire tree. What's that?
If we're in a safe space, can we long rest?
I don't think we're in a safe space.
Yeah.
I asked because I have 6 hit points, remember? 6.
Yeah.
Why'd you get so hurt? I'm fine. I'm like almost at full.
I'm not sure how many spell slots and everything people have, but Muriel says, I think it would be prudent for us to go back to the Wizard of Wines. It is perhaps a couple hours walk from here, and it would be much safer there than the approaching night, spending that on Yesterhill.
Yes.
Absolutely good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't do shit on here.
Yeah, that's why I shared my screen, so you'd have a...
Right, I thought it was just you can't switch.
No,
Whatever,
it's locked up on everything. Yep.
Yeah.
I pulled my character sheet up though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
pulled
did
up
you?
my character.
Me too.
So I have 2 second levels and 2 first levels left. That's it. So I could pop a couple heals,
Okay.
but I have no way of rolling them.
I could do. Well, you can roll them on your character sheet, I guess, and just.
I can't roll in Foundry.
Yeah, you can. Or you don't have D&D Beyond?
I do. I don't have it open.
Well, open it. You can roll in D&D Beyond.
I suppose.
Yeah. We can
Roll
just do
it.
it can be honor system. Like
Yeah,
to give you
I
guys-
rolled a 63.
False.
Alright.
Wow, that honor system.
It broke down real quick.
What is
Like-
it?
I should have my second wind too. I
Mhm.
didn't use it, so I should be able to use that.
Yep. So go ahead and roll that for yourself.
So it'll be a 2d8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay.
So you get 11 healing.
That's still something.
Mm.
I rolled
Yeah.
18 for my
Second ring. Okay. All right. So you're up to probably around half now, right? So you have stopped bleeding, and yeah, like Muriel said, she suggests that you get back to the Wizard of Wines.
Hey, Sappy.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right. Yeah, let's head back.
Okay.
Does she know the way? Probably better than we do.
I mean, it's a
Or is it
trail.
pretty okay? So it's pretty straight.
Yeah, you got here on a trail that came through. So yeah, you are.
Oh, right.
You
It's
are
pretty much one stop.
Oops. Yep, you are.
What time is it currently?
Here. By the time you make it back, it will be nightfall. If you
Okay,
leave
so
now.
we still have a little bit of daylight or evening.
Mhm.
Light. Okay.
Yeah, you are right there right now. Yeah. So you're gonna head back to the Wizard of Wines.
Yes, we'll follow her back and.
Okay. Well, she leads you back to the Wizard of Wines. It takes a couple hours to get back there. Like I said, following the trail. And as you're moving through the forest, gets all kind of claustrophobic as you're moving through, and you see shapes, and is that a druid coming out of the bushes? Is that a vine beast coming out? But you're able to make it back to the Wizard of Wines without an issue. When you get back to the Wizard of Wines, you see that there are some lights on inside, and there are. It looks like the wagon has been loaded up and like strapped down. As you look into the loading dock, it looks like it's been like ready to go.
Did they have clean wine to put in there?
They had whatever was in there in the first place, like the barrels.
Okay. So they put the barrels on there, not the stuff.
Right. The barrels. So the barrels were already on there. They've just like secured everything, and it like they've made it ready to go.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I still need a long rest switch to be able to detect the poison and all that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah. So Muriel says, "Come. I bet I'm sure Davian will want to speak with everyone, and especially you, Elvir. I'm sure your father is quite eager to know you're okay." And you make your way into the Wizard of Wines. So the Wizard of Wines is much as you left it before, but it's been cleaned up because you guys have been gone for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours now. There's still people picking up branches and stuff. And there's a nice aroma coming from upstairs where the dining room was. If you remember, the bottom floor is all the winery,
Yeah.
and the upstairs is where they actually lived. So yeah, Davian greets you. Oh, Elvir, my boy. Oh, I'm so glad that you are unharmed. That you are well. Oh, I'm so sorry that those blasted druids took you away like that. I'm so glad that we found you. And Muriel kind of nods and says, "Yes, it's very much thanks to our brave friends here." And yes, thank you, my friends. Not only have you saved the vineyard from being overrun by the druids, but you have brought my son back to me. And Elvir kind of, tells the story of getting, caught by the druids as they were trying to flee. He got entangled by supernatural vines, and he could not escape, and was summarily knocked unconscious, and taken. You know how that goes. Caught up by.
I give
vines.
Boris a sympathetic nod.
Mm-hmm.
All too familiar for sure.
Yes. Well. Come. And Muriel. And he says, "And Muriel, you are also unharmed." And she says, "Yes, for the most part. However, I did feel the need to join in the battle." He kind of clicks his tongue. Ah. Well then, I suppose, our friends, you must have many questions. Well, come, let us go upstairs and for our dinner, and we will talk as we eat. And Muriel and the Mardikovs kind of head upstairs, and they beckon you to follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make it upstairs, and there's a nice dinner going. A little bit more than they made for lunch, even. And there's several people here that you recognize as being the workers from around the place, and it's a fairly large dining room, so everybody's they sit down and begin to eat. And Davian, well, as I said, thank you very much for your kind assistance. I assume you were wanting to take. You said you wanted to take this shipment of wine to Kresk. Is that correct?
Yeah. But not now, in the morning.
Oh yes. I assumed in the morning.
How does payment work? Have they already prepaid for it, or when it's dropped off, do they provide coin?
Oh, we provide wine to Barovia free of charge.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
But I've paid for all my wine.
How the fuck are you a business?
Well, we may not be in business for much longer, you see. We don't have any of the stones that I mentioned.
Oh, yes, and I'll pull out the stone and it's like, is this what you're looking for?
Ah! The druids had it! Oh!
Well, not exactly.
No? What is this? What's going on? What happened? Tell me, please. Tell me everything that happened.
One of Strahd's concubines had it.
Oh?
Yes, after she was dispatched, I found this in her pile of ashes.
And you had this the entire time?
No, she was up at the tree.
Oh, at Yester Hill. So
Yes.
Strahd's concubines were up there. I see.
So was Strahd.
Yes,
Strahd
he was
himself.
Yeah.
appeared to
Kind of,
be very amused watching the battle.
mm,
I am not sure whether he was testing us or needed us to reduce his staff levels or what exactly was going
I
on.
think I heard him say one time, "Oh my God, he's torn in half. Oh my God,
what?
they tore him in half."
They tore him in half?
You know, like a WWF wrestler or commentator guy.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. He pales a little bit and he's ill omened indeed. Ill omened indeed.
Not as ill as his horse, because it was on fire.
The nightmare,
Yep.
eh? Bucephalus, I believe.
Oh, it's got a name?
Mm.
Why do you know its name?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
Turns into Strahd and bites me.
Fucking I am Strahd. Well, that is an interesting question, indeed. Well, if you are indeed enemies of Strahd, and he just kind of looks at you.
I mean, it appears that way. He keeps sending people to try and kill us. He doesn't seem super concerned.
He also
about it.
invites us to dinner a lot.
Invite you to dinner.
Was not invited. I was in prison.
Well,
prison.
invited is a strange word. I guess you could say invited without options to decline.
One of those invitations. I see.
We thought it was friendly. Then he showed up with his carriage man, and he, in no uncertain terms, was like, "We are getting inside one way or another."
And this carriage man, did he? Was he a palish elf?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Screaming when you come near him? Yes, all sorts of wickedness.
Very
Well,
uncomfortable.
if you you have proven yourselves to me, especially by saving my son and bringing this stone back to us. With this stone, we will be able to continue to produce wine for the vineyard and provide it to the rest of Barovia. You are friends of ours indeed. We thank you greatly.
Well, your hospitality has been most gracious, and you're providing a quite essential service to Barovia itself that I personally benefit from. However, I do question the amount of coin I have spent on it, but
Mhm.
how are you able to keep fed?
Oh, well, we do grow some of our own food here, and he kind of waves around to all the vegetables and things. Not only the vineyard grows well with the stone, but other plants as well.
Do you want me to identify that stone to see if it's got any other properties, or are you pretty well know what it is?
Oh no. We know what it is and how to use it. It is fine.
Okay.
Now that we have seen it, Benedictus, are you able to locate the others?
No.
Fair.
Well, we
Unless
know where
somebody has a scroll that I can write into my spell book, but I don't know the spell for locating objects.
that is a shame. Scrying is indeed a powerful magic.
Situational, but yes.
Well, as I said, thank you very much for bringing the stone back. We will, and of course, you are welcome to take this shipment with you to wherever you would like. I believe you said Kresk, but we will take it with you anywhere you would like to go.
How do you know the were raven Muriel?
And
She's sitting here.
she's kind of glares at you. She pokes her head up and glares at you. Muriel? Why, Muriel is a trusted friend of our family, as are all of the employees of the Wizard of Wines. Why do you ask?
Something you're not telling us a lot of. Like, how... who... Are you actually a Mordakov?
Why, yes, I am Davian Mardukov, patriarch of the family.
How old are you?
Oh, I am an old man. I am very old.
Like
But it's
40?
oh, yeah, like 40. Well, so, well, just ask me what you want then, eh?
Alright. Like I said, how do you know, like, where did you meet? How did you meet Muriel? I look at Muriel. I'm sorry, I'm talking about you. Where did you meet him, I should say, Muriel?
Muriel says, "Oh, our families have been friends for generations," and Mardukov. Well, now that you are friends of ours, I suppose we can. He just kind of looks around at all of you. You will keep our secrets safe. Yes, it is a matter of life and death. Hmm?
Of course.
He looks at all of you. Hmm?
I would absolutely not threaten the production of wine to this horrible place.
My lips are sealed.
Sid? Sid?
Sid had too much wine.
No.
You there?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Nope. Yep.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't pressing the right button on my keyboard. Don't judge me.
Oh, you haven't been talking this entire time, so.
Sweet.
Like, hello? Are you there?
Yes, you can trust me too.
Okay. Was there anything you wanted to ask the Martikovs? Since your button wasn't working?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Well, as you may have surmised, we are not the simple brewers and vintners that we might appear to be. We are, in fact, our families are, in fact, what we are called is the keeper of the feathers, the keepers of the feather. We are somewhat of an organization that operates here in Barovia, making sure we know all of the ins and outs of what Strahd is planning, and what Strahd is doing. Planning resistance against Strahd wherever it is possible. So we keep tabs. We keep tabs on everyone. You see, long ago, when Strahd first cursed this land, there was one of our ancestors who allied with a great paladin, the paladin named Lugdana. This paladin wielded a holy power and slayed many vampires and many of Strahd's cursed spawn until the day he himself was killed. Our ancestors' god came down to this paladin and blessed him with a holy artifact, a medallion, a holy symbol of raven kind. Although this is a story, and this holy symbol has been lost to us for quite some time.
He's gonna start laughing.
Oh, what is so funny there, Mr. Sirius?
I'm gonna point at Benedictus.
I'm going to blush and be real awkward.
Oh, what is so funny?
Well, I suppose seeing how you are trusting us with all of your family's history and secrets, it is only fair for us to trust you in kind. And I will pull the medallion out from under my shirt.
Oh, and you hear just kind of a silence kind of falls over the room as everybody's looking at you.
We found it. We didn't kill anybody. Nobody bad.
I see.
I mean, they were bad. We didn't kill anybody good.
Werewolves.
Hmm. He gets a very serious look on his face. Can it truly be? Here, may I hold it?
Insight.
Okay.
What do I have? +7. Oof, 10.
He definitely wants to hold it.
You will return it to me?
Oh, of course, yes. But
insight?
please let me. You already did your insight.
But I rolled so bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Is that already attuned to you, or does it attune at all?
It attuned to him. He is attuned to it.
All right. Okay. Well, okay. Yes. Your enemy's a Strahd. We trust you. I'll slip it off and hand it to him.
You fool!
So he takes it, and he just kind of looks at it in awe. He's like, "Ah, this truly is the medallion of legend."
Yes, I believe it can summon light that should disintegrate vampires,
Mm.
which I had to hold myself back from using as our party was being decimated in that last battle. Because Strahd was watching, and I did not want him to see that it had been recovered.
Very prudent. So, huh. I am impressed by your restraint. Were it me?
We were impressed too.
Just don't show him a pie.
Yeah.
That restraint will evaporate.
Yes. If only all of us had such restraint, then I'll glare at fucking Stoyan.
I'm gonna smile back.
But we're all friends here, so it is fine.
Well, he kind of holds it out to show the other raven, or the other Marticals.
Totally human people.
To the totally humans that are human right here. He reaches here. He holds it out to show them, and he's, well, truly, you have been blessed by the Raven Goddess herself. And he
Benedictus, are you a raven now?
well, he hands the medallion back to you.
Okay, I'll take it, and I'll nod. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was quite the nasty curse trapping it. And our friend here, Boris, took the brunt of that for us, I'm afraid to say. But he's been quite cured of it now.
I take the brunt of a lot of things.
Well, you are all. This just goes to further confirm my instinct that you have all have been blessed by the Raven Goddess, and are indeed enemies of Strahd, like us.
So can you tell me more about the Raven Goddess? I was under the impression there were only two gods that had power here, the Morning Lord and the Night Mother.
Oh, yes, you are correct. The Raven Goddess um, was sent a champion, or had this champion here
Okay.
before um, before the before it got took into the mist.
Oh, okay. I was okay. I
Yes.
was hoping there was some way to contact the other gods to try and get some
No,
assistance in here, but
nope, nope. Sorry, it was just it was a paladin and friends that got trapped in here and started murdering vampires. And oh, look at my holy power.
yeah, fair enough.
Mhm. Yes. So ever since, well, we have been fighting against Strahd for time unknown. For as long as Strahd has been here, we have been fighting against him in whatever ways we can, including providing wine to the citizens of Barovia.
Mm.
Wait,
So
the wine is magical?
Well, wine is fairly magical, wouldn't you not say?
especially in a place like this.
I guess I haven't viewed it that way before. I heard that Valaki is under new ownership. Perhaps they don't need wine, or do they need wine more now?
Irwin, my wayward son, spending his time with the women and rather than guarding things as he should. Yes, I assuming the Blue Water Inn still stands. I'm sure he will also need more wine, which we will be able to produce now that the stone has been returned.
So would it be fair to say that you're all of the people in the featherhood?
Keepers of the
Um,
feather.
yep, that's it. Keepers of the feather, are all of you uh blessed with the ability to turn into ravens and wear ravens?
He nods. Hmm. Indeed, it is passed in our family. Uh, the ability to the blessings of the raven.
Hmm. So it's the hereditary type of
Yes.
lycanthropy? Okay.
Mhm.
Can that be spread, or is that strictly like can non-disease lycanthropy come from the hereditary, or is it hereditary is just hereditary and it can't?
Okay. Sorry, my thing messed up. Yep. Um. No, it can be spread. We are able to inflict lycanthropy on others. However, we do not out of principle.
Do you ever recruit new members and then grant them that, or have you
He
been pretty much just self-contained within your families here?
he kind of looks over at um, the one guy, the husband of the daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Yes, sometimes we do." A, I think his name is Dag, A Dag, and he's like, "Yeah." Yeah. When when someone becomes a member of our family, you see.
Mm. Does so I'm just out of curiosity, and please stop me
Do
if
you
I'm
have any other daughters? Can I bang them?
well, maybe, but that's for later. You can't just lead with that. Um, so just and stop me if I'm being improper or whatever, or if you just rather not talk about it.
Just
Um,
think through what you're going to say.
yeah, I'm not saying anything bad.
Okay.
I'm aware of the werewolf type of lycanthropy, and it seems that they lose their minds whenever the beast takes hold, I guess. I don't know the proper way to say it. I
Mhm.
was just curious if you have to overcome that, or if the that I was curious about that. If is it seems like you have much more control, or at least our friend here who came to our aid at a much needed moment had much more control than I would have expected.
Yes. I believe it is because we oppose Strahd, and his twisted will does not drive us insane like the werewolves
Mm,
of this
okay.
place. Filthy werewolves.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, I was very curious. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, you are very welcome. So, what is your plan now? What do you intend to do with this with the holy symbol of Ravenkind?
I think the plan is that we have the symbol. We also heard of a sword that could be used to
Mhm.
kill Strahd. I think our plan is to figure out where that sword is, because our encounters with him have been very we've been very lucky that he hasn't just outright killed us.
Hmm.
I feel like we need more of more pieces to this puzzle to be able to defeat him.
Hmm. Very smart, very smart. And do you have any leads on where this weapon might be located?
Uh, actually, we do. Well, a
Hmm.
clue, I should say. Let me go ahead and pull out my notes here.
Yeah. Are you aware? I'm sure you're aware of the Vistani, yes?
Yes, of course.
Yes. One of their hmm, seers
Hmm.
gave us some prophecies that actually have been quite helpful up until this point.
Hmm. Are there,
I did find the entry.
Vistani magic is very powerful.
It said that see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world.
Hmm. A dead village drowned by a river. Hmm?
That's what
Hmm.
it says, and we have seen rivers, but we have not come across any villages that appear to have died so far.
Well, then I shall tell you a story.
I love story time.
There, to the east of here, there is a village, or what remains of a village, that was once called Berez. This village, you see, long ago, there was a reincarnation of a certain young lady,
Yeah.
and in this village, this woman was born and came into womanhood in this village, and Strahd visited very visited destruction and curses on this town, the town of Berez, the village of Berez, and and in fact, one night came and bit the poor woman Marina, I believe her name was, uh, and he swore to come back the next evening to take her away one way or another. Uh, then in I cannot say whether good or poor judgment, her father and brother killed the poor girl to spare her the fate. Obviously, Strahd was furious and diverted the river into the village, flooding it and killing everyone, thus turning it into a swamp, where it has sat for the last 100 years as a swamp.
Awesome.
And that is to the east of here.
Do you know how long of a travel it is?
You are. Can you see that?
Yep.
You are here. Perez is here.
Okay. So south.
So this road that went south up here,
Right.
that leads down into Perez, and you could actually go across like that if you wanted.
Is there a road that way or not? That'd be open
Nope,
land.
crosses right through a woods, right through a forest here.
Do you know, is this place generally, are people usually avoiding this place?
Oh yes, it is fully
Quite
abandoned. It is quite cursed. Yes, people. I have sent many scouts in there that have not returned over the years. We keep an eye on the outskirts. There is a witch, you see, that lives in the swamps somewhere, and she hates us. Sends her scarecrows to murder us. I wouldn't be surprised if she had something to do with the druids as well, but they cannot prove anything.
Is it a witch or a hag?
Some sort of swamp creature, some sort of wicked witch in the swamp, whether a hag or other beast, I do not know.
Does she look haggard?
Does she sell pies?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because, okay, yeah, I don't. I think I'm mixing up Baldur's Gate with this.
The hags were in the windmill.
Right, the hags were in the windmill. I was thinking that we read letters or something with them talking to other hags, but I think that was from Baldur's Gate. I don't think
That's Baldur's Gate. Yep. No, he says some sort of evil witchcraft is going on in the swamp. So if you think that could be where this sword is, then
Yeah,
well,
well,
it is a
definitely.
dangerous place.
I mean, every place seems to be dangerous here, except for here. I mean, now that the danger
Except for here, where we had this giant fight.
right.
And
No,
Except for here.
Is this witch in a line with Strahd? I'm assuming yes.
Yes, I believe she is. I wouldn't guess as to her motivations. I just know that she despises ravens and has an army of scarecrows and other swamp creatures that she sends to harry us. She is also the one who took our stone.
Oh, the other stone.
The second stone, the other one. Yeah,
Okay.
she came and stole it. While so the first stone was stolen. I'm gonna retcon some stuff here because I found it in the book. The very first stone was stolen 10 years ago by I don't know who, and we don't know where it went. But my son Erwin was on watch that night, which is so in shame he left the Wizard of
Oh,
Wines and went to
to go to the
Valaki.
blue. Okay.
Because he was too busy talking with his lady friend to keep proper watch. It was stolen right from under his nose. Then, about a month ago, the second stone was stolen by the witch. She snuck in under cover of darkness with her army of scarecrows and just so happened to find the place where we had buried this stone. And then the druids, just a few days ago, stole the third one. Or just, no, it's like a week ago, stole the third one. Yep.
So you're saying if we get the stone back from this hag, we get better wine?
Yes.
Yes. In essence, yes.
Oh, I think we have found our next step. Oh, crap, Irina.
She's probably fine.
Yes.
You don't. So, do you have anyone watching Kresk recently?
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking of, what do you know of Rictavio?
Rictavio. You mean Von Richten?
yes.
Aye.
Your knowledge is indeed vast.
Well, you don't become a spy master of Barovia without knowing a few things. And you kind of get that vibe from him. He's like
Know it all.
yeah, and he's like, I don't know, kind of like, cause he got scouts everywhere. He got fingers
You
everywhere.
got the Master Whispers.
Mm-hmm. Which is, understandable when you have just an army of raven spies.
Mhm.
But, yes, Von Richten. I have heard reports from Valaki. Yes, it appears he came here about a month ago. Came by Kresk and the abandoned tower, stayed there for some time, and then headed off to Valaki. Where I believe he eventually met up with you.
Yep.
So what of him? What?
Oh, do you know what kind of man he is? Like, so we've had some dealings with him, and he seems to be on our side. But I trust you guys more than him.
I would say he is on his own side, so long as the situation benefits him.
He must be very brave. That tower he was staying into was very dilapidated and almost collapsed.
Oh, I think it is sturdier than you think. Why, I bet it could even be struck by lightning once or twice before collapsing.
You are probably right in the end.
I mean, it's not like there are big explosions going off.
True. More drinks, more
That's
wine.
true. Who would set like in a wagon full of explosives near their home? You know, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
just little explosions. They're massive.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I believe he will act in his own self-interest. But I could also say the same for you, folk.
Our biggest interest at this point, I believe, is to find a way home.
Which seems to be through Strahd.
I completely agree with this. That's our main goal, is to find a way out of here.
So you are committed then. You wish to fight against Strahd.
I don't believe that we have any choices. Even if we try to live a peaceful life here, I believe we have been chosen by Strahd as someone who collect his attention one way or another.
A plaything brought here from another land. It happens all too often. However, you are the first ones I have seen that have recovered the amulet of Ravenkind. So perhaps there may be some hope for driving back the evil.
As long as he doesn't find out before we're ready.
Mhm.
To that end, could you spare one of your scouts to go check in on Irina? I believe that we have a similar situation to the one you just told us about for Perez. We are
Yes.
currently in the belief that Irina is another reincarnation of this
Mhm.
lady.
Tatiana.
Yeah. Yes, Muriel has filled me in on much of your adventure here. Yes, it would be quite sad if something happened to Kresk, similar to what happened to Berez.
Muriel's still here, right?
Yeah.
I want to look at her and be like,
Mhm.
I do appreciate all your attempts at trying to guide us in the best way possible, and I think we have learned a lesson a few times to heed your warning.
She kind of just chuckles and, well, maybe in the future you can act with a little more discretion.
I, yes, I would appreciate if we were able to as well.
I think you know us well enough by now that that won't be happening.
Yes. Well, at least you found some way to be rid of that pedophile-looking fuck that you came here with.
I heard he was
Yeah.
a real creeper.
Poor Jeffy catching all kind of strays
Yeah.
out here.
So many.
He is still around, however. He is a new pet of Strahd.
No, he was eviscerated and
Yeah, he was just put on
displayed.
display. Yeah,
Nothing here dies, it
and then
seems.
how
Probably
true
going to be
that
a
is.
jacket for somebody.
And actually, what you know of because if you recall, the souls,
Yeah.
don't ever leave Barovia. So Jeffy's soul is here somewhere.
Whoopsies, we brought you guys a pedo.
Probably
Enjoy that next couple of
reincarnated.
generations.
Yep. Yes. So you are committed to working against Strahd then, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you know some way that we can get out of here
Hmm.
without that, and then I could just give you this amulet and we could peace out. But I don't.
No. No, I believe the amulet found its way to you because you are destined to have it.
Well, keep an eye on me and snatch it up when I die.
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Be much easier for the next group of adventurers to just come get it from you than to have to go digging.
Indeed. Well, so where is your next destination then?
Well, if you can keep an eye on Irina and Kresk, we could probably head straight to Berez. Because that was our main concern with getting to Kresk, was we had to get some wine so they'll let us through the gate because they're cagey fucks. And then we were going to check on Irina there at the monastery. But if you can do that with one of your people,
He nods and kind of nods to Muriel, and she says, "Yes, I will go. I will go tomorrow."
Yep. Yeah.
What are the thoughts that Van Richten will have information about this witch that could be advantageous to us?
Van Richten. Well, I know he is a famed monster hunter. but I don't know that he would have any special knowledge of this lady outside of this witch outside of
That she exists.
swamp witch in the swamp. Probably watch out for plants and swamp things and all
Swamp
sorts of
witchery.
swamp witchery. Witchy swamp stuff. Probably in the spooky swamp. In the
Scarecrows and shit.
spooky swamp. Yes, she definitely has animated scarecrows that do her bidding.
Oh, that's why you guys are so scared. I see.
Hey, you shut up!
They must be very powerful scarecrows to scare even were-ravens who are immune.
Were-raven? Yeah.
Yeah, who are
Yep.
immune to non-magical damage.
They are very spooky. You have no idea. So spooky.
I didn't catch that till Ryan said something.
No? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's no scarecrows in the vineyard either. Like,
I mean, they are the crows.
right? So, your plan is to go into Berez then, and we will send Muriel off to Kresk as a scout.
Yep, we'll need somebody to take the wine to Kresk at some point too, but that's
Would
I'm not
you
super
like us
worried
to wait for you to come back for that?
Oh, maybe. Otherwise, they might not let us in the gate because they're cagey fucks.
It is entirely possible. If you do not return here, let's say 2 days, I will send it on and assume you have perished in the swamp.
Okay,
Yeah,
that seems fair.
and likely.
Well,
So, Boris, do you have the notes for the other creepy shit the Vistani told us?
Yes, right here.
Would you guys perhaps know any more? Be able to help us with any more of these riddles?
okay.
So, well, the first one appears to have been Van Richten, so we have discovered that on ourselves. The second one was indeed the pendant, Ravenkind, which we have figured out ourselves. The third indeed was this village that we will attempt to go to. Pretty sure this other one, Vastanya wanders the land. I think we have sorted that one out as well. Because that is at St. Markovia's Abbey, which I believe is in Kresks.
Yes, it is in Kresk, yes.
And the last, I think it relates to Strahd.
Okay.
The dark figure on a balcony looking down upon this tortured land with a twisted smile. It seems very Strahdy.
Indeed.
Unless there's other balconies elsewhere.
Well, did not Strahd's fixation, didn't she throw herself from an overlook from a balcony?
Oh, yes. I believe we did hear something like that.
Yes, and the body was never found.
There is one more that we have yet to follow up on. There's an ashen gray path that leads to a Argon Stravhold. It looks to be my writing has gotten a little smeared. We met a champion, a skeletal champion that appears to not be against us. We think.
Argon Vostholt.
That's it.
Yes, that is a keep. Let me my map. My marked up map. My real map, not your map.
How do we get a map like you have? That seems to be a lot more complete. than
You
ours.
have to be master of this world.
Soon then we will have said map.
One. Oh, yeah. So Argon Vosholt. Interesting. It's not on this map. Interesting. Well, crap. I didn't even notice that it wasn't on this map. There's actually another road here. And Argon Vosholt is like it's off in the hills over here.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of in a way between Kreskzed and Brez.
Kind of, yes. Mhm.
See that there's a nice road there as well.
Nice.
What?
No, I was scoffing at him saying there was a nice road because none of
Oh,
those were.
yeah. Well, I would call it a nice road, yes. Argon Vosholt, yes, an old keep of knights. I believe the remnants of the knights are still wandering those halls, but they do not bother us, so we do not bother them.
So they are decent enough to work with. Then.
Well, I've never tried to work with a walking skeleton, so I wouldn't know.
Well, there's always a first time for everything, I'd say.
Well, hopefully I've been able to help you sufficiently.
Oh, you have been more help than you could ever. Wow, you will probably already know how much help you have been.
Indeed. Well,
And you are doing some of the best work, so we are
Well.
glad to be of service to you and improve wine production.
indeed. And let us hope our efforts to drive back Strahd prove fruitful.
I hope so as well.
So, all right. So, just to sort of pause here and look at your situation and your choices from here. Sounds like you guys want to go towards Berez next.
Yep.
And you're gonna leave Irina at Kresk and you're gonna send Muriel up to Kresk.
Yep.
Okay. It sounds like you're gonna go after Strahd and not try and make a deal or anything with him. You're just gonna try. Your goal is to ultimately get out of Barovia,
Yes.
and by killing Strahd and getting out.
Yes. But we're not opposed to pretending like we're gonna give him a deal to try and get the drop on him, even though
Okay.
it probably won't work, but maybe.
Okay. I was just making sure that I knew your plan and you knew your plan because
Yep.
that your ultimate goal is to get out of here.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
Stoyan
I don't
good with that?
Well, what about Stoyan?
Yeah.
He'll say he's good with it, but it's not what he's gonna try to do.
I mean, yeah, because I guess you don't have a reason to want to leave here.
No.
But you still want to overthrow Strahd.
Yeah, I want to overthrow him. So I can go along with that, obviously, yeah. I'm not sure what happens. See, I don't know what happens when we do overthrow him. Like, does this place just become free, or does it remain kind of like a secluded realm? I don't know.
Mm,
Won't Chelsea?
I don't know. Okay. So between the Wizard of Wines and Berez, there is the detour to Argynvostholt, if you would like to take it.
I'd say let's do Berez first, then back to the Wizard of Wines. Well, yeah, Berez first, then back to the Wizard of Wines, then to Kresk, then to Argynvostholt.
Do we want to take the roads all the way to Berez, or do we want to? We are taking the roads to the Berez.
Okay. So you're going to go up. Which direction? So you want to go back up the Wizard of Wines and down here, or
that a road?
all the way around here?
That squiggly thing's a road?
It's
I thought it was like a river or a boundary or something.
Looks like a road.
Okay.
It's got dashes on it.
now you're making me second guess it. No, it's a
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, it looks like a road.
Yeah. It's a road.
It looks like it's one of the main roads too. If we went that second path, it
Oh.
looks like that's more of a trail than a road.
Yeah. This one goes to. It doesn't go directly to Berez itself. It
But we'd
goes
be able to hop
on
off. Yeah.
past Berez, and there's still more map to the south that you haven't explored yet either.
Mhm.
I'm not
But yeah.
gonna show it to you. Me.
Right. So the 2-day time frame, that'll give us plenty of time to get there, fuck
Mm.
around for a day or two. Well, it won't give us time to fuck around for a day or two. So we
Okay,
might
well,
we
tell
might
him
need more. Yeah.
how long do you want him to wait?
How long will the travel take from here to Perez following the main road?
Oh, let's see. We'll say it'll probably take about a full day to reach Berez if you go all the way around.
Okay. So how about
24 hours or 8?
Like 24 hours. Like a full day of travel.
Okay. So how about we do this? We'll just send, whenever you have a spare worker person, send the current shipment to Kresk. I'll purify the stuff you have in your vats in the morning and save that for, and we'll meet up and we'll escort that shipment. And then whenever the person delivers the first shipment, they can say it was us, and then the second time we'll be there with wine. So there's no way that they'll be able to dick us over.
Okay. We typically only send about one shipment a week or every other week or so.
Okay.
Well, you have to focus on your production as well. So.
Okay.
I think that'll give us, so then we aren't delaying needed wine, because I believe that they are already complaining that they don't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will warn you though. As you go into Berez, it is not a hospitable place. Like I said, we do not. Our scouts don't even go in it anymore. So you must
Right.
be prepared for any sort of wickedness.
that's why I was thinking we'll probably need a week, maybe up to a week, probably.
A week? Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it could end up being that long, and if it doesn't take us that long, we might stop by Argon Vosthold on the way back. Just yeah. So we're not rushing you. You're not rushing us. You're not waiting on us. I think
Okay.
that would work.
And you're sure you don't want to cut across like the woods and through the?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, we can ask him. How treacherous? How treacherous would it be if we went straight?
Uh, well, there are all manner of creatures in Barovia. Um, around the Wizard of Wines, perhaps not as dangerous as other places. We keep it pretty cleared of Strahd's minions around here. But you may have a smoother time going along the road.
I like smoother.
So you can so you can spend a day to go the long way around. We'll say it'll take you like half a day to get over to like here, but then you have to go off of the path through the mountain-ish, like the hilly areas to get
Yeah.
over there. Or you could just like cut straight across and be there in like half a day, like less than half a day. But you're cutting through spooky woods
I like
and
roads.
mountainous area and whatever's in Berez.
I think the mountains are a little concerning. I think
To
that's
be
even
fair,
more concerning than the woods.
I'm almost intrigued by finding another ally. Stopping at Argon Vosthold first.
And we could, if we're doing the plan where we take our time and catch the second shipment, we could go stop at Argon Vosthold first. Like, there's no problem. I was just worried about stopping at Argon Vosthold would take too long and all of that. But if we're planning on catching the second shipment, I don't see any reason why we couldn't stop at Argon Vosthold first, because I believe that there should be a fairly friendly encounter. I doubt as friendly as this one, but
Oh yeah, I think the best decisions that we have ever made so far are getting allies in safe places to find rest.
Speaking of rest,
All right, you guys want to take a long rest? So are you going? Because I gotta know what to prepare. Are you going to stop at Argynvost or not on the way to Berez?
I vote for Argon Vosthold.
I vote for that's fine.
I vote for the Holt.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with stopping too.
Okay. So Argynvost will be your next stop then.
Yep, and then we can go to Perez after.
Okay. Okay. So he will you guys finish dinner. You have some beds to sleep in, or you can sleep in the rafters if you want with the birds.
If they'll make me a bird, maybe.
No. But yeah. What was that?
Oh, it's working.
Who's
I think
rolling
it's
dice?
working.
What?
I could roll. I could roll and
Dice
roll.
work, but the
Oh,
moving
no.
shit don't work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
it wasn't even letting me roll.
Yeah, it wasn't really rolling earlier. Either, brother.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. So you guys are able to take a full rest overnight, and is there anything you would like to talk to Davian Martikov or any of the other Martikovs while you're here? Did you still want Muriel to go to Kresk then?
Yeah.
Okay. And do
Yeah.
what?
Keep an eye on her, make sure she's safe. Maybe talk to Van Richten and let him know.
Yeah, well,
what
don't
we're
even talk to Van Richten, dude. Just keep an eye on him, see what he does.
Well,
See if he gets
if he
any
starts
shady shit.
right, if he starts trying to take her anywhere, then let him know we're after the sword, because we told him that we were after the sword. Let him know that we've located where we think it is and we're going to get it, and we'll meet him.
I don't.
after.
Hey, no, no. They shouldn't be revealing their secret identities. Not secret identities, but their powers to Van Richten randomly. You're kind of fucking them over if you say that.
I assumed they already did.
Why would you assume that?
I don't know. Just did. They can say no.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they say we are more spies than messengers.
Okay, that's fair. Here, and I'm gonna write. You got a piece? Oh, I got a piece of paper. I'll write on a piece of paper. We are traveling to gather the weapon. We will return as soon as possible. And then I don't know what to sign it
I wouldn't say weapon. I'd just say supplies.
with a winky smiley face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't understand emojis, so that should be safe.
Hit him with a winky smiley. Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
and then I'll just give her the little note and like, all right, if he starts acting shady, drop this someplace discreet that he will find it, so that it shouldn't blow your cover or anything.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with doing that, we would greatly appreciate it. And I can make you some snacks.
Some bird treats.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. And she'll take your note. Okay. Right. Since we don't have Foundry and I haven't prepared Argon Vostholt yet, I think we're going to call it early then.
You made a decision.
Cool with you guys. Yep, you have made a decision. You know where you're going next. So next time you'll do the travel to Argon Vostholt.
We have to get Benedictus a new companion since I broke his last one, so I'm gonna give him a skeleton man to follow him around.
Yeah.
It's cool because I've been really interested in heading this place to check it out. It sounds neat. Undead knights rolling around, still holding to their.
Oh shit! I didn't even ask Dorian what he knew about it.
I mean, that's about all he knows about it too.
Yeah.
He knows. I mean, he hasn't really been
I'm not a well-traveled man.
Vallaki, you know. So, yep. Yep. Yeah, sorry the site wasn't working.
I don't think we really missed anything. I mean, not really.
It's a good RPG.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't really know what to.
Fuck, we were doing
Yeah, like I didn't know what to prepare, right?
all the things.
Because it's like okay, do you want to go to Kresk? Do you want to go straight to Berez? Do you want to go to Argon Vostholt? To be honest, Argon Vostholt wasn't even on my radar, so that's good. Like,